Hi, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to go over tips on how to pick a really reputable breeder so that you don't go in the wrong direction when choosing your dog. I've been breeding for 16 years and by no means would I call myself a kennel. I do like maybe one litter a year, maybe not even that often, and I only let my females have so many litters. And then we get them spayed. I just want to go over a few tips to ensure that you choose a breeder and things that you should look out for when you're picking your breeder. I can tell you what I do. I make sure that everybody fills out a thorough questionnaire, and I ask questions about their family, what their interests are, if they've had dogs in the past, where their dogs are, what happened to them, detail on if they had them their whole life, if they passed away of old age, like I want detail on that. And then I expect them to ask me questions back. And then I don't ever accept any money until I've met the people so that I can meet all the children in the family and the parents, so that I have to go with my gut, and I have turned families away because sometimes I just don't feel good about it. And if I don't feel good about it, I don't take the risk, because I don't want my puppy going to a family and potentially being returned to me or left in a crate day after day. So I have to feel 110% positive about my my decision if they can adopt one of my puppies. And also they should be giving you a health guarantee. The puppy should be vet checked. They should come with their first set of shots. They should really realistically have a microchip if they're a purebred, which mine are. Mixed breeds don't generally get, they can get microchipped from the vet, but my microchips come from the Canadian Kennel Club, which is in place of a tattoo, actually. I have a contract that I get everyone to sign, because I always want first right of refusal. If someone doesn't want their puppy anymore, that they come to me first, and I have the choice of taking the puppy back, which of course I always would. There's a 2-year health guarantee, and then there's a lot of things about crate training, taking the puppy to puppy school, stuff like that. And you just hope that people will follow the contract, and that's why you have to go with your gut, because you get a feel for people. And I always try to adopt my puppies to families that have had the breed that I breed, because they know that breed, and breeds have specific characteristics that you should really know before you're deciding on that specific breed of dog. Also, you should, not always is the dad there. Like, for example, I pay a stud fee, so I don't have the stud that physically lives in my house. So I always have a picture of the stud to show people, especially being a purebred. So that's another important thing. Another important thing too is make sure that you are able to see the mom of the puppies. I don't let people see my puppies until they're a minimum of 3 weeks old, but I'll let them come and meet the mom, or my other dogs of the same breed. But so don't take that as a negative. But eventually down the road, like once the puppies are old enough, you should be able to meet the puppies, and then eventually pick your puppy, or some breeders will pick the puppy for you depending on if they want to match a personality to the family. Make sure that you see where the puppies were raised. And I've heard so many people, because I'm a groomer as well, and I ask people where they got the puppies from. They said, oh, well, we met them in a parking lot at a mall, or we went to someone's house to pick up the puppy, but the mom wasn't there. So that's like a huge indicator that those puppies probably came from a type of puppy mill, and they're basically sending the puppies to somebody else's house to deal with the selling of them. Maybe they're up north and then they're sending the puppies to someone closer to town and releasing the puppies that way. That I would stay away from 110%. There's so many little diseases that, not little, they're big, they're huge. Like parvo is a huge one. If a litter of puppies is exposed to parvo, it will kill the entire litter, and it is highly contagious. So those are other things like that. That's why you have to make sure they're vet checked and that they come with their shots. Another thing to watch out for is that the puppies aren't too young when you get them. I've seen people come home with like 6-week-old puppies, and puppies should be with their mom for at least 8 weeks because the mom teaches the puppies good manners. So it's important that the mom is with them for that length of time, like 7.5 to 8 weeks old, because they don't get their first set of shots till then. So I generally get their shots at the beginning of the 7th week, 7.5 weeks, and then I let the puppies go as soon as they've had their shots and everyone's come back and they're all healthy and they haven't had reactions to the shots, I'll let them go then. So make sure that they're there for 8 weeks. So you're interviewing the breeder like they're interviewing you. So I would research the breed to death and then ask as many questions as you can. Like, I love it when people are asking me questions. I don't love it when they're asking me questions about the breed because that means they didn't do their research. I want them to say, I've read that, can you tell me about your dogs? Like, so that I know that they've researched it. And also make sure that if you want to meet one of the puppies that their dog has already had, they should provide you with references of past puppies that they've adopted out to people so that you can contact them and get a true reference of an actual puppy that's come from the same breeding. Another thing is, especially right now because of COVID, I've heard the price of puppies is insane. Like, there's breeders out there that are breeding whatever breed they can, mixing them together and charging $4,000 for a mixed breed, which to me is a complete insanity. Like my puppies, I have to charge tax on them. They're CKC registered. They're purebred dogs. Everything's done with paperwork. So, and my prices aren't $4,000. So make sure that you're not getting completely ripped off, and also watch out for shopping for a puppy online, because I've heard a lot of nightmare stories about, oh, you have to send me your deposit. Can you transfer me the money? And then they never see these people again. They send fake pictures of the puppies. They're a fake. They're in like Timbuktu and they're doing this deal online, and they don't actually ever meet a person. So make sure that you make the effort to meet the breeder in person. You meet the puppies in person. Make sure the breeder wants to meet you. That's a huge thing as well. So there's so many factors that you really need to put your time in and your research in so that you know that your puppy's going to be a healthy, happy dog. So I hope this video was helpful. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.